Today we are headed to actually one of the highest point in Nyamira County. It is actually called Kiabonyoru Hill. It has an elevation of about 2,141 meters, and actually Kiabonyoru is situated nearby the localities of Nyankogi and Nyiramba in Nyamira County. Remember that Nyamira County actually borders Kisii, Homa Bay, Kericho, and actually Bomet counties. So it is believed that actually the moment you stand at the highest point of Kiabonyoru, you'll be able to see these counties. Kiabonyoru is actually a good place for hiking, but you can also take a car if you want to get to the top. But I believe that it is more of a hiking site. We're actually headed up on that hill over there. As we move up the hill, it is important to actually remember that every hill has got a historical significance. I tend to believe that even Kiabonyoru had its historical significance. Remember that many settlements were originally built on hills, either to avoid floods, especially when the place had a large body of water surrounding it. And remember that during the pre-colonial time, when actually attacks were very popular, hills actually were very important because they actually provided a very good view of the surrounding land. And actually any attacker was coming was to actually face the hill, because they had to fight up the hill, unlike when they are fighting downwards. And actually remember that people tried to live up the hill because they were trying to avoid deforesting forest. So deforestation is not actually a recent thing that people are trying to avoid. It has been there. And also remember that actually most ancient churches were actually located up on top of the hills. This is popularly in actually during the pagan period before Christianity or any other religion were introduced, when people mostly were worshipping the sun, the stars, the moon, during the rainmaker time, when actually they had to go for it to have the rainfall. Being that Kiabonyoru is actually a place where Kisii people live, I tend to believe that the Kisii people went up the hill to dance Rivena dance for the rain, among other dances on top of that mountain, and also to view where the enemies were coming from, because that is a good viewing point to actually see the enemies. So, but my greatest question is, were the Kisii people during this pre-colonial period, were the Bantus already at this area? Because actually during this period we were in Shungwaya. With the Kisii people in Shungwaya. Anyway, one beautiful thing about hiking to Kiabonyoru Hill is actually you can hike by yourself. You don't need a big group of people to do it, because we're actually passing through a clear path that has actually been developed. I believe that this part of the hill that it is well made, and actually people pass around the road, and actually people have actually settled within the area, so it is very safe. It is not within the forest part, but always remember the hiking rules, especially the one that I've not actually followed. I'm walking, no first aid kit, no water, no anything. I think this is the most dangerous way to actually take a hike, but I believe that the area is clear, because actually I remembered one of the hiking rules that I was being told as a child is that wherever you're going to a place, always remember to leave actually some leaves to actually track you down. Always put the leaves on the road. You will be able to actually get to where you went. If you're lost, somebody will track you down. And also having a group hike is always good, especially when you're going to a dangerous place. And the first aid kit and all that. Anyway, this was for fun. It isn't that far, and actually it is so clear for me. I don't expect any animal attack. We are almost halfway, and I believe you're actually enjoying the views, because you see the economic activity of this area is actually farming. It is very green place to walk, the fresh air. And the more I walk up the hill, the more I feel like I'm getting more fresh air. I hope you are actually seeing some mist over there and you're remembering on how warm air actually encountered a cold land surface and actually turns the warm air into something we call mist, which makes the visibility low or an area a little bit foggy. If that is the same thing, foggy and mist, I think it is. And I don't know the difference. We are almost there, but not very far from halfway. So we still have some distance to actually walk. I believe that actually we are moving to a high point, because if you look on the other side, you will see that there are plains around the area. Actually, there are places that look like lowland or actually flatlands around the area. Look over there! You will actually see on how this place is high. Ooh, the houses are built on the hill, and look on how you get a good view of what is happening on the other side. Look at that view over there. You can see actually what is happening almost in every village around here from this point. Finally, we are at the highest point of this hill, Kiabonyoru Hill. Finally, I'm top of an elevation of 2,141 meters, Kiabonyoru Hill. And for the first thing to notice is actually the school constructed here and named actually after the hill, Kiabonyoru High School. The hill is actually made of very beautiful rocks around here. No more human activities are also going on here. As you can see, there's a wooden buying center over there for actually tea. Remember that tea is the main cash crop around this area. The road over there actually moves around this hill and actually connects this place to Ndurumo. I believe that is the next town from here. Around the area there is vegetation and also man-made forest-like, whereby there are planted trees around it. I feel like over here it is a little bit colder than the place we actually started our hike from, and the breeze over here is just amazing. having trees all over the area. The place is rocky, and if you see, there's a lot of sand around the area. And from this point, you can actually see other places, and I believe that farthest area that looks like an ocean view, like it is more likely to be Homa Bay. Is that other side over there Kericho County? What do you think? The rocks also have caves. I'm not very sure whether this was sand mining places or actually caves that were built during the pre-colonial period for actually living, or actually hiding during attacks, or used to raid. I'm not very sure of why the caves were there, but I believe that those caves are very important around this area, most likely during the pre-colonial period. I'm not very sure why they actually chose to build that school over there at the top of this mountain. Is it for historical significance, or just because there was plans to build a school? But around this area, you can see there are caves over there. Tunachungulia tuone what is inside. We try to actually look and see whether we can get what is inside that cave. Is this a gemstone that has not been discovered yet? Look at how beautiful this rock looks. There are more caves over here, and they look like sand mines or caves. I'm not very sure of what it is exactly, but I've not seen any vehicle here carrying sand, so most likely they were caves that were actually created long time ago. Back again to this viewpoint to actually try and get more counties where I can see more other new things. I can actually view any other more places from this point. I believe those must be the oldest rocks around this area. Look at them. Look how beautiful they look like. This is the highest point of Kiabonyoru. The rocks are just a vibe. Finally, we say goodbye to this beautiful hill as we walk down back home. This is the beautiful, beautiful Kiabonyoru hill. Bye bye.